Welcome back. Lawyer Assa Nyakundi is appearing in court today after fresh murder charges preferred against him became contentious following previous charges of manslaughter whose case is yet to be concluded. Caroline B. followed those proceedings yesterday and now reports.
Director of Public Prosecutions Nuruddin Haji preferred fresh murder charges against lawyer Assa Nyakundi over the shooting of his son in March this year. But when he was presented at the Milimani Law Courts today, the case could not proceed as a previous case of manslaughter was still active at the Kiambu Law Courts, with that particular case set to be heard on 5th July.
We do pray that the accused person be taken to Mathari Mental Hospital for mental assessment.
State Counsel Catherine Mwaniki argued that the office of the DPP had the power to issue fresh criminal proceedings against anyone, even those previously convicted on certain grounds. And as for these new charges, the DPP was exercising his powers. On the contrary, Nyakundi's lawyers argued that the DPP cannot file different charges in different courts against an accused person on the same case. They argued that the previous charges must first be determined or terminated before instituting fresh charges.
That manslaughter charge still stands in court.
The allegation that once a matter has been filed at the High Court, it operates as a termination of the magistrate's court does not arise. The magistrate's proceedings must be terminated first.
DPP can institute charges in any court.
Yes.
279, those are the only circumstances when one cannot take plea or cannot take plea in any other charge. Yeah. That is if he has been previously convicted, ultra first acquit, ultra first convict, or presidential pardon.
Following the deadlock, Justice James Wakiaga ordered the case to proceed Friday to allow the court to do its research before the counsels progress their arguments.
Address me on the validity of this charge vis-a-vis whatever is pending on in Kiambu.
Wakiaga also ordered the release of lawyer Nyakundi on bond terms of 300,000 shillings issued in the previous case. Caroline B., KTN News.
Well, those were the proceedings at the High Court in Nairobi yesterday. Let's take you back to the courts today, where Justice James Wakiaga directed that both the prosecution and the defense lawyers present their arguments today, after which he will issue his directions. Let's cross over there and listen in.
Both local, international, and look at some of our sister countries within the Commonwealth, so that your Lordship is only in the picture of giving a ruling that will give guidance to courts and to posterity. One point that I intend to canvass, my Lord, whether a valid information can be presented before the court arising out of a raid on premises occupied by an advocate or advocate's firm, when the client is receiving legal advice and legal information, and the advocate is taking instructions in accordance with the Constitution, in compliance with international law. My Lord, premises occupied by an advocate, if I may use the biblical term, they are holy premises. And trespassers intruders out subvert the standing of the advocate's firm particularly when an advocate is, or the client is seeking legal advice or is being consulted, are highly objectionable. In addition, my Lord, it is a violation of privacy. Recently, my Lord, I was in a team of lawyers in the Deputy Chief Justice case when the court of 5 judges came up with a ruling and made it very clear that such a violation is untenable in law. Well, that's one of the points that I will wish to argue fully. And I've got a lot of legal literature on the independence of the bar. I would like to bring to your Lordship's attention. I could not do it last night at all. The United Nations has passed resolution number 1985, emphasizing.
That is defense lawyer John Camino there representing